Hey, this is Kyle from CHRT. In this video, we'll just do a brief overview of the platform. Right now, we're logged in as a courier. We did this order for a shipper. CHRT supports couriers, forwarders, and shippers. So we'll take a quick look at a courier order, then we'll look at some forwarder orders, and we'll see how that looks for shippers as well, because we believe in a single pane of glass for everything. So the first thing we might want to do is just orient ourselves on a map. The reason this route stops partway through is because this is actually all of the pings we got from the driver. So we can click on any one of these pings and see exactly what time it happened at and who it was done by. So over here, we can see that we had pings at the Apple campus around 12:21 p.m. If we look at these details, we see that we marked it as complete at 12:23 p.m. We had special instructions in order to do this order. We took a picture, a proof of delivery picture. We got a signature from our point of contact, which was Steve Jobs. All of this information was available for us to see on our driver app. We can also see the financials for this order. So we had revenue of $83 as the courier company. We had expenses of $47. This is what was paid to the driver. This was paid using our standard on-demand rate sheet, but we could swap that if we need to. And so we also have in-app messages. We didn't have to get any from the driver, but this is where we would have gotten those. If we just switch our profile to the shipper organization, you'll see here that we have all of the same views. We see the proof of delivery. We can even go and audit the driver's route ourselves. So we see that they must have stopped sharing location before they finished the final delivery. We believe in having everything sort of unified. We actually made this order public as well. And so what that means is that we could open up a different tracking view, and we saw tracking similar to this while the driver was in progress. We'll switch back over here. We'll actually switch. We'll go to all of our orders, and now we'll switch to a forwarder organization. From here, what we might want to do is search for an order such as an NFO. So we have an NFO demo. If we take a quick look at the map view, we can see that it looks like we finished some of the segments over here, but we maybe haven't actually recovered and delivered the cargo yet. So same type of thing here. We can see each of these proof pickups. So we have our supporting evidence. We have the instructions we got. We have extra information such as signature and the point of contact. We even can see the details for the particular flight, what time it landed at, etc. If we go back to our orders, another one that comes to mind is OBC. So we can take a quick overview of this one as well. So it looks like it was completed. It was completed a couple weeks ago. And same type of thing, we can come here, we can look at proof of delivery pictures for our OBC. We can have all of the tracking, all of the information about the flights and the messages, even the financials. So CHRT's thesis is that we believe in letting you track every order, whether that order was done using our driver app and flights, or whether that order was done using external trackers. Another thing I forgot to mention is we actually facilitate booking cargo and airway bills. So here we can see the actual airway bill for this order from LAX to Miami. Just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. If we go over to our devices, perhaps we might want to go to a different account that has more devices and just quickly refresh. We can see which devices are actively recording and which ones are paused. So if we view this tracking session, we can see that it's live in the Orlando airport. If we click show history, we can see that it's had almost 10,000 pings and been stationary for 68 days. The last ping was 8 minutes ago. With our trackers, we also keep all of the information about the device. We let you associate different flights with these trackers if you ever needed to. And so if we come back to these sessions, we also let you pause certain sessions. So here, for example, we could pause, resume, or terminate. We can similarly see the same details. We can see a history of where this device has been and that it's been stationary for 26 days. So we believe at CHRT that you should be able to audit everything, whether that's done using our driver app, our integrations, or our actual trackers. And lastly, we believe in making it simple to get paid the correct amount for everything that's done. So here we also support line item breakdowns based on rate sheets. we have pretty significant rate sheets. So we're logged in as a shipper right now, so we can't actually see them. But if we go back to our expenses and switch to a courier org, for example, we could come over here and see some different rate sheets, like, for example, our standard driver routed rates and all of these breakdowns. So chart makes it super easy to find anything, even if that's a driver. So for example, we can search for Kyle, see where he's at up in Northern California. And that is roughly the walkthrough of chart. So thank you for watching.